Hello and welcome inside the training room. I am your host, Dr. Ken Kaufman, and I am absolutely pumped to have you here where you get exclusive, behind-the-scenes, VIP access into the training rooms of professional sports. Welcome back inside the training room. Thank you for joining us for this final episode with my special guests from Advanced Genomic Solutions, Bennett and Kellie Caldwell. In this last episode, we talk about the nuts and bolts of AGS-Health testing costs, affordability, and the different programs available. At what kind of cost? I mean, it sounds like genetic testing is going to be like thousands of dollars, but what is it affordable? I mean, how does all this work?
Yeah, it's actually very affordable. When we got into it, you could imagine when we were doing genetic testing, when the technology was not that great, and it was a couple $1,000s, and I think that's what people were kind of draw themselves to. They hear genetic testing, and all of a sudden they feel that it may be unattainable for them. And depending on the test, it can range from just under $100 to a couple $100s. So really just looks at the number of genetic variations you may be looking at, and how it's reported back to you. But in tests, regardless, you may find on the internet, anywhere from say $49 to a couple of $100s. It becomes very, very cost affordable now. But once again, we want to make sure that people know that all genetic testing is not the same.
Right.
There are some tests out there. I can tell you about 30% of our business actually comes from people that have had another genetic test done, and they come to us and say, what I had done tested was not what I was looking for.
Oh, wow.
So much of our exploration when talking to individuals or providers is just what Kellie did earlier, and say, this is what we do. This is what we don't do, because we don't want to do testing for somebody that may be looking for something else. And that also, by narrowing the focus on what it is we do, lets us keep some cost containment, and then individuals really find the value in our testing because they came to us for some specific needs, for sure.
Right.
I think what you find with the genetic testing is, if you did want to test every gene in the human body that is absolutely capable of doing, that is what's going to cost you a bunch of money.
Yeah, sure.
But unless you've got a specific genetic need to do that, it may be a little much. You probably won't do in your lifetime with anything with all of that information. Realistically, there's about 20,000 genes, a little over 20,000 genes in the human body, and we know what to do with about 3,000 of them right now from an actionability standpoint. So we really are at the tip of the spear. What it is we know is firm and concrete, which is great. But once again, if you have all of the testing done, how much are you all going to use? So containing costs is an important piece of making sure you get the right genetic test done too.
Sure. Excellent.
Now, I would share too that, I think it is important to say out loud, you often get what you pay for.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. You get what you pay for.
A lot of people are very intrigued by and lured in by very inexpensive genetic testing, or free genetic testing, not really paying attention to the fact that their data may be sold over and over and over and over and over again right out the back door. So ultimately, they're paying to become a company's product.
Yeah.
Which, when you really think about that and the magnitude of that and the potential outcomes of that, it's really important.
Absolutely.
AGS genetic testing is not the cheapest on the market, but we're not going to apologize for that, because we have a one-time sale, and that's really it, because there isn't that sale over and over and over again out the back door. We do not want our clients and customers to become our product. That is not our mission. That is not our value, and that is not our purpose. We want to deliver information that people can actually do something with. And again, AGS is that one-stop shop. So when you contract with AGS to do your genetic testing for a specific purpose or purposes, everything is in-house. The laboratory is in-house, the software, the reporting, the algorithms, the encryption, the, delivery of that report. We don't outsource to anyone. And there are companies that offer genetic testing, but they outsource to a lab or a software company that actually does the runs or delivers the report. What those companies are doing with the data may be very different than what the company itself is or is not doing with the data.
Sure.
So there's a lot of information to consider when somebody's looking at, what is the ultimate price that I'm going to pay, either as a practitioner and a provider, as a corporate wellness entity, or especially as a consumer of that product.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, that's, I'm just loving this. So tell me, you have basically 3 genetic testing programs that you offer. The AGS Practitioner and Provider Program, the Corporate Wellness, you mentioned that, and then strategic partnerships. You want to shed a little light on that? It sounds like that's your wheelhouse there, Kellie.
Oh, all right, I'll jump right in there. So the Practitioner and Provider Program, we're actually really proud of. That was actually a program that we built and designed so that individuals in professional practice with clients and patients could take our genetic testing tests, programs, services, offer it to their clients through a wholesale relationship or program. And so we supply everything that a practitioner and provider needs: the reports, the requisition forms, sales and marketing materials, logos. We're very flexible in how we allow practitioners and providers to promote our programs, promote the testing, and implement with their clients. So those individuals run the gamut from health and wellness and nutrition professionals to fitness and athletics to medical and clinical. And so you can imagine, like we stated earlier, everybody's doing it a little bit different way. The application program is very easy. It's a quick, simple application that just gives us information about who you are, the type of clientele you serve, degrees that you may have, programs that you offer, just information to, number one, demonstrate to us that you're actually going to sell or utilize the testing with clients and patients. And number one, how can we best support you in that process?
Sure. Now, let me jump in there and ask a quick question. Do you have to be a physician to be able to offer this test to a client?
Oh, no, you can be a health and wellness coach, a nutritionist. We have personal trainers. We have athletic directors. Again, it runs the gamut. Chiropractors, physical therapists. We even have massage therapists, psychologists, counselors who you want to offer their clients a nutritional guideline, at least give them a good nutrition resource, especially because we look at things like stress response, micronutrient deficiencies. Those things can really play a big role in the management of those kinds of mental health or anxiety or depression, things like that. So it runs the gamut of the individuals that are in that program, and it really is open to everyone. If you serve clients and or patients, and you can benefit from integrating the tests with those clients and patients, the program is open to you.
Excellent.
We do offer training and support. We have AGS Genetic Academy, which will be launching here very shortly. It'll be an online self-paced training learning management system. Individuals who go through that program will get a certificate of completion from AGS as a genetic health specialist. And we can also refer out to those providers and practitioners and pull them into other programs where we need specialists to come in and do consults or overviews or refer out direct to consumer requests for testing.
Right.
So that's that program. It's very robust. It's nationwide and open to everybody. The Corporate Wellness Genetic Program is designed to support employers and employer groups and even third-party wellness providers and brokers with services that really meet the unique needs of different employers. And that's a worldwide program. It actually really was built robustly in the Asia market before coming to the US market. And I'll let Lance talk about that a little bit. But it's very easy to implement. Again, it's more education around what we don't do and what we don't test for versus what we do, because as soon as we have that bailiwick covered, then we're good to go, and employees are really excited about participation.
Sure.
And it's a great program to come alongside basic biometric screening, but take it to the next level.
Sure.
So with increasing engagement and compliance, once people have a personalized report and assessment, and it's very exciting to share that report with people and to talk about it and to better understand themselves and their unique personal biology, then recommendations made to those employees, which ultimately are to drive productivity, engagement, on-the-job performance, decrease sick time, decrease costs associated with, taking time off or not being well, or pharmaceuticals and all kinds of things. So that's a really exciting program. And then strategic partners are really those companies that want to integrate programs with us, or are white labeling testing, or are working exclusively with AGS on the development of specific products or programs or services that integrate the genetic testing into that. So I'll let Lance speak a little bit more on those.
Sure. In the employer environment, benefits are huge for employees, and the examination of what is working versus what is not, especially in today's environment. People want, or organizations want, to create the best wellness programs that they can, because a happier, healthier employee is also typically one that costs a employer less. So the examination of what may be getting used right now from a benefit versus what is not, how could they be adding to their current system, has really been under evaluation for the last 2 or 3 years. And what they're finding when they do polls, whether it's the organization itself or studies like the Womberg Group, they've actually come in and said that about 2 out of 3 employees would get genetic testing inside of or through their employer if it was affordable, if it was under about $250, and if their data was private. So we work with Fortune 100 companies, Fortune 500 companies, but even small to medium sized organizations as well that want to expand the benefits package for their employees to give them a new worthwhile benefit. That can also be a win-win for the employer. Once again, if I've got employees that are taking this benefit, improving their health, and therefore it makes them more productive, more efficient, less downtime, that's a win for everybody. And by having this new solution added to their benefits program, hopefully they can engage with more employees than they have in the past, or even try to reach new employees that have not participated in the past.
Oh, we lost you.
We lost Lance's sound.
Nope.
There you go.
Nope. Better?
Yep, there you are.
Yeah, okay. I don't know where I lost you, but I was
honestly, I didn't hang up on you.
No, I don't know what it was. But yeah, the employers really want to make sure that if they are giving a benefit, it is being utilized, and they want people to participate. They want to engage with their employees more than they have in the past. So if we can continue to add to that benefit structure, is what employers are looking for. And so it is a very hot topic for small to medium to large size employees across the globe.
That's excellent. Well, this has been so informative. I think our listeners will, just really love this. Certainly from, of course, my perspective is from a clinical standpoint, how beneficial this could be. And, I'm excited to have our test results back and see what it says for us, and see where we're at. So I wanted to, and for those of you that want to reach out to AGS-Health, you can go to www.ags-health.com. And you'll also be able to find some links on our website once this podcast is up and live, we'll provide some links to be able to go and receive some of that information. And so, Lance, Kellie, I really appreciate you being inside the training room. It was a lot of fun, very informative, and I'm excited to keep working with you and seeing how things continue to develop.
Thanks, Dr. Ken. We appreciate the time as well.
Yeah, we look forward to continuing to work with you and your team, and also the network of practitioners and providers. If this is a good fit and a good service for some of those individuals, it'll be fun to explore that relationship deeper.
Absolutely. All right, very good. So thank you, listeners, for being inside the training room. And until our next episode, have a great day. Peace. Thank you for joining me inside the training room with AGS-Health. Make sure to check them out at www.ags-health.com for more information on their programming and genetic testing solutions for sports performance, health and wellness, and fitness optimization.